Good morning, students. Hope you all are good. So, welcome to my physics class. So, last time, students, we have discussed about the mechanical energy and types of mechanical energy. Now, today we are going to start our next topic, forms of energy. So, students, there are many forms of energy. Okay, so number one is potential energy. Students, potential energy is related with the position of the object. So the energy in matter due to its position or arrangement of its part. So this is known as potential energy, and potential energy is due to the position of that object, okay, on which you apply the force. Okay, beta. So this is potential energy. Some examples given in the pics. You can note that. Number two, kinetic energy. But kinetic energy is related with moving object. Okay, I've already told you in the previous video, potential energy and kinetic energy, these both are included in the category of mechanical energy. Okay, so kinetic energy we have already discussed. Okay, it is due to the motion of an object. So energy of moving object, this is known as kinetic energy. Next, these are 7 forms of energy, mechanical, in which our kinetic and potential both are included. Then chemical energy, okay, electrical energy, sound energy, heat and thermal energy, both are same thing. Nuclear energy, it is due to the nuclear power plants, okay. Light and radiant energy, okay. So next, first one is electrical energy, but energy that comes from the electrons within the atoms. Okay, so this is electrical energy. So some examples, let us take common example. When you switch on the light or fan, then that means you give the electrical energy to the fan or to the electrical appliances. Okay, so this is electrical energy. Okay, it can be generated at a power plant or inside a battery and can power anything from remote controlled cars to refrigerators. Okay, so these all are electrical energy. Lightning and static electricity are also forms of electrical energy. Like static means rest, okay, stationary. So students, all the electrical appliances work on electrical energy. Next one is heat or thermal energy. Okay, when you cook something, so okay, when you cook your food, that means you heat your food now. You heat your raw food, so in this way you give heat energy to your food so that your food can cook easily. Okay, so energy created by the motion of atoms and molecules that occurs within the object. Example, thermal energy exists when you heat a pot of water on a stove. Okay, in this way you can give the heat energy or thermal energy to the water so that water can boil more and more. Okay, next one is light energy. Energy that can move through empty space. So the main source of light energy is sun. This is the main and major source of light energy. Okay, light energy in which we can see the object. Okay, the sun and stars are powerful sources of light energy, and light given off by light bulbs and campfires are also forms of light energy. So these are the forms of light energy by which we can see the object clearly, okay, in the presence of light. Next one is sound energy. Bache, anything, okay, which produce sound, which produce noise, okay, that is due to the sound energy. Energy in the vibration particles of an object, that is, our examples are speakers, headphones, drums, okay, all produce sound, all produce vibrations, so that's why sound energy is used in this form. So students, these all are the forms of energy, and some other forms of energy are there, like wind energy, geoenergy, nuclear energy, and many more energies are there. Okay, many more forms of energy are there. So next one is energy. But energy exists in many forms. Energy can be moved from one object to another object. Okay, another form. How? Like sound energy. Okay, when you speak something, okay, then sound energy move in the waveform. Okay, so in this way energy can move from one object to another. Okay, energy can be changed from one form to another. But energy are interconvertible. How? Because one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. So energy cannot be created and or destroyed. Okay, so next one is energy conversion. So students, all forms of energy can be converted into other forms of energy. How? So you can see in the diagram, okay, electrical energy converted into kinetic energy. How? You can see in the electrical energy, that means battery. Okay, when you in your car battery is inserted, right? So this battery produce electric energy, it stores electrical energy. Okay, when you start your car, then your car start moving and it covers some distance, right? That means due to battery it stores electrical energy, and when after start the car, when you start the car, then your electrical energy will be converted into kinetic energy. Okay, kinetic energy is related to motion, okay, to movement. So car move, okay, so that's why electrical energy changes into kinetic energy. And many more example is there. So here pizza is there. Okay, pizza is chemical food. Okay, when you intake a food, then chemical reaction occur inside your body, inside your cell. Okay, and after that it will convert it into energy to work. Okay, beta. So every form of energy can be converted into other forms of energy. Next one is law of conservation of energy. So बच्चे, what is law of conservation of energy? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. We know that. Okay, so it can only be transformed from one form into another form. So this whole thing is the law of conservation of energy. So in the other word, we can say that law of conservation of energy is the total conservation of energy. How? Okay, energy conservation are not 100% efficient. Some energy is lost. How? So students, take a example of pendulum. Okay, when you take a pendulum, okay, so when you take a bob of that pendulum to extreme position 1, after that when you release the bob, okay, then bob will move to another extreme position 2, right? And after, so when you take a bob on the extreme position 1, so that means potential energy is stored in that bob. After that when you release the bob, then after that motion is there, okay, movement is there, so that means potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Okay, but after some time, okay, bob stops. Okay, so in that time, that means on that time no energy is converted into any other form. So on that time energy is not converted into useful energy. So that energy is also included in the law of conservation. So in this way, potential energy plus kinetic energy plus that energy which is not useful, okay, this is also added. Okay, so whole total of this energy, this conservation of energy is known as the law of conservation of energy. So law of conservation of energy says that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form into another, or in some other words you can say that it is the total conservation of energy, okay, which can be transformed from one form of energy into another form. Okay, so this is the law of conservation of energy. So students, you can take more examples like roller coaster, okay, and hydroelectric power plants. Okay, all these examples given in your book, you can read these examples also. So students, This is your chapter. Okay, and if you have any doubt in this chapter, then you can ask me anytime. Thank you, students. Thank you so much.